My favorite movie of the year so far, Angelina Jolie is Maleficent, and bad never looked so good. I talked to the cast about this fresh new take on Sleeping Beauty.
Hi, it's Sholto, and here's a scene from Disney's Maleficent.
Well, well. I shall bestow a gift on the child.
I think the best words to describe this whole experience would be a dream come true, right?
Yeah.
This is a classic Disney movie that we grew up with. It's an amazing cast, amazing sets. Where did this all begin for you?
Well, I knew the story of Sleeping Beauty so well. I watched that animated film over and over when I was little, and Aurora was my favorite one. She always was. Because I heard they were going to do a Maleficent movie. That means, they have to have like a Sleeping Beauty part, obviously, so I was like freaking out.
It was a little terrifying for me to bring her to life because I was such a fan of hers, and it was daunting. It's her. So, I was so excited, and so excited to get offered the job.
You're not welcome here.
The interesting thing was to explore the idea of somebody who was very driven, very ambitious, which a lot of men are, and then makes the ultimate sacrifice in a certain way. He sacrifices kind of true love to become king. And I thought that was an interesting experience, for a character.
On her 16th birthday, she will fall into a sleep like death!
She sort of isolates herself through being broken-hearted, and my character, when he's in human form, is one of the only ones that knows that she's not all wicked.
Curious little beastie. Bring her to me.
I, of course, have to ask you about working with Angelina Jolie because I grew up with all of her movies. I'm such a huge fan. And she's in this amazing costume. She becomes this iconic villain. I'm so curious when the camera's not rolling, does she kind of just step off and she's just Angelina Jolie in the costume, or does she stay in character while she's in the costume?
She pretty much, she was herself. She didn't keep all, that would be super scary.
We had a lot of fun, So, sometimes she'd speak still in the English accent and things. And I'd call her mistress while we were having a coffee or something.
I don't think there is anybody else who could have done it like she did it.
I didn't want to change her. I wanted to try to enhance her, but I didn't want to disappoint the original fans, and I'm one of them. And then I got my horns on for the first time, and I got my staff, and I got my night, and it was like living out some childhood fantasy.
She always told me that she was so disappointed when we were done, and she couldn't wear the horns anymore because they became.
Did you let her take them home?
I think she has a pair.
I still have a pair of horns at home. I haven't completely let her go.
Bring me her head.
I call on those who live in the shadows. Fight with me now!
In the beginning of the film, the narrator says, let's tell a story and let's see how well you know it.
Yes.
And recently, we love exploring the backstories behind these Disney movies and characters that we've grown up with. So what was one of your favorite Disney films, and what character would you explore if you could?
I really enjoyed Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, actually. And I played, when I was about, 8. I played Happy in a school play in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Well, I loved The Jungle Book when I was a little boy. And I used to pretend to be Mowgli in the trees by the house and things.
I love Dumbo. It'd be fun to do a live action version of that with little elephants.
I actually recently watched Dumbo again, and I didn't realize how sad
so
it was.
Sad.
It's so messed up.
It's terribly sad. I know, and I love sad movies, so I think that's maybe why I'm drawn to it.
Is it true? You're Maleficent.